Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome to Clair Obscure Expedition 33, a game that I've been meaning to play since it released, because it was conveniently released on Game Pass, but it also helps that it has released to rave reviews. And also, recently a friend of mine recommended it to me on Facebook, and really, if you get a recommendation on Facebook to play something, you might as well do it. I'm just kidding. But I do appreciate that friend's input. And again, Clair Obscure Expedition 33, as we refer to it by its full name. I feel like the Clair Obscure tends to get left out often in the description of the game, so we might just keep calling it Expedition 33 from here on in. Something to note, I don't play many turn-based games, not because I don't like turn-based games. They're fine. I don't know what kind of turns me, oh god, this is how the stream is starting, away from turn-based games, but looking back, like, I've been maintaining my YouTube channel since like 2018. I've been streaming only for the last, has it been a month or so? Something like that. And in that time, I've only played 3 turn-based games. And did I just pause the main menu? Can you pause the main? Okay. I've only played 3 turn-based games, which 2 of them were Costume Quest games, and 1 of them was Breath of Fire 1 on the Super Nintendo. So they're not exactly relevant to the modern turn-based audience. Walking into this, I worry that the dodge and parry system are going to be like implemented too much and take away from the strategy and tactics of the turn-based system. But I'm hoping that the storyline and character development will make up for it. So, without further ado, let us begin a new game of Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Let's see. Expeditioner is the intended difficulty. I usually played on anything that's labeled as normal difficulty. I've only played games on hard mode when the difficulty selection screen actually says, like, the developers recommend hard mode, and that's been 2 times now. But I'm not going to worry about enemies dealing greater damage and mastering dodges and parries. That does not sound like a good job. Or a good time for me. The problem with being perpetually online is I already know a few things about these characters. I want to say this character's name is Gustav, and he's played by Charlie Cox.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the use.
That's a nice defense for this streaming service.
And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
The question I have is, this is not the first expedition. Yeah, that's what all the other expeditions have said. What happened to the other expeditions? Why did they fail? Are we dealing with a Final Fantasy X-like situation? But then again, the cycle keeps going and a new number.
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamache?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
Prologue. Lumiere. I like the stylist architecture. Not to mention, it almost looks as though paint has been spilled all over this reality. Like this reality is constructed out of a painting, and the painting itself, like imagine if you have a painting and you throw paint thinner on the painting, and then the paint on the painting starts to fall apart. Now imagine that painting, there's a world inside said painting, and the world inside said painting is falling apart because of the paint thinner. I feel like this is the result of like what would happen in that specific scenario. Let us turn off motion blur. Or film grain. There's something I want to turn off. Let's turn off both of these. Turn off motion blur. A flower for Sophie. Take it. Yes. Also, this game has like platforming elements, which is something that surprises me. I worry about the platforming elements because some of them look tricky, and the problem with introducing other gameplay styles into a game that's not focused on that is like it's not going to be developed as much.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
I don't speak French. I'm not even going to try. Because it will sound terrible. It already has sounded terrible just now from me. It's the opera. It almost feels like there's a little bit too much bloom. Like the gamma isn't so high, but like just the overall brightness, but we'll see.
Nice, huh? Don't tell your sister though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier. Gustav. Speed up a bit.
Do I have a run
Some
button?
people have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
Oh no, the gamashing has begun. Yeah, everything looks as though it's spilled paint everywhere. Everything's fallen apart. Is this the acts of the paintress that is causing the world to fall apart? When the paintress paints, does she not only kill people, but also affect, like, buildings, structures? I feel like a lot of the questions in this game are not meant to be answered until the end. And who knows if we're even going to get an answer.
33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine.
I've also already been spoiled in regards to the fate of Sophie. Without necessarily being specified the fate of Sophie, I know that this game starts off sad for Gustav and his would-be. This game is titled Expedition 33. There's a big 34 over there. The paintress will paint. Everybody at the age of 33 will turn to ash and vanish. So Sophie's death is inevitability of the storyline, just as this section is tutorializing how to use the grapple function. This will tutorialize the story.
What?
You look tense.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce your name. Male, Mel, Maeli.
Yeah, yeah.
You hum?
I know what you need. A little jewel.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense. And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
All right, you're on.
Yes!
Do you wish to go through the battle tutorial during your duel? Yes, I do. I would like to know how to play the game. I'm not an expert. During your turn, your character can attack, aim, use a skill, or use an item. Skills consume AP to use. You can gain AP by performing a base attack or parry. I'm kind of I've been playing Diablo 4 during my spare time, and a lot of Diablo 4 is expending resources and then using skills to getting those back. Maybe that's a lot of games these days. Expend resources, use a different skill to regain resources, and create a cycle of this. Like, you look at Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is especially a cycle of expending certain resources and then doing different skills to cycle those resources back into your system. Characters play turn by turn. The turn order is indicated in the timeline on the left side. I've never beaten Final Fantasy X. That's one thing that I need to do eventually. Pointless trivia. I got all the way to the final battle with Sin, and that's where I stopped playing. I have no good excuse for why I've never beaten Final Fantasy X. Try attacking to gain 1 AP. Attacks a single target. Enemies usually perform 1 action per turn. You can defend during their attack. Okay, I'm just going to... Mele? I'm gonna have to pick a pronunciation. Mel will now attack. During an enemy attack, dodge at the right time to avoid damage. Dodging at the last moment will trigger a perfect dodge. Press B to dodge. Skill wheel. The character's AP can be used to cast skills. Each character can have up to 6 skills equipped. Try to use a skill. Gustav starts with 2 skills, Lumiere Assault and Overcharge. He can use attacks and skills to charge up his overcharge meter and unleash a devastating blow with his overcharge skill. Use Lumiere Assault to gain charges. Oh, okay. Okay, so Lumiere Assault, low physical damage, 5 hits, generate 1 additional charge. High lightning damage based on the amount of charges. Pressing A at the right time will improve your skill's effects, increase damage, or added bonus effects. Achieve perfect timing to unleash even stronger effects. During an enemy attack, you can also parry. Parry shares the same timing as perfect dodge, but is more difficult than regular dodge. Parrying recovers 1 AP in addition to avoiding damage. Oh, alright. So, risk reward. Parrying every hit of an enemy triggers a powerful counter. Gustav's overcharge meter is full. Use the overcharge skill now to unleash a devastating blow. I'm sorry, Mel. Nope, I missed that one. We have killed you on our way to our wedding. We continue.
Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right, now, let's go find Sophie. I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Even the dialogue is turn-based. Okay, I am going to turn off the vibration because I don't like it.
Oh, the plaza is lively. Why people like to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
The gommage, is that when the paintress paints a new number, or is that when there's a chance the paintress paints a new number? Because if you're celebrating the gommage and you're proceeding like normal, then this 33-year-old woman, like, you know that she's next. Like, how do you live your life knowing? I suppose at that point you can say this is a metaphor for sickness. How do you live your life knowing that you can die at any moment? You can't concern yourself with the end. You can only concern yourself with what you do now.
I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
I feel like that's acknowledgement in regards to the fact that Sophie is 33. Oh, there's the red and white tree.
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
I appreciate how, like, these characters are just doing these, what probably are really normal, ordinary things in the most stylish of ways. They're just walking from one place to another.
The last few days meant everything.
Could we talk?
love you all.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
Also, is anybody noticing how nature is just going nuts in this plaza?
You know,
I
I'm
miss you.
sorry. I
You
miss
don't need
too.
to. Okay.
You go.
No, you.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been, you know, I often think another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world, and you are the most stubborn person I know.
I feel like we're getting Gustav's motivation right at the beginning now. Like, he's preemptively joining the expedition because he knows he cannot stop her from the inevitable. Though I feel like there's also more into the story in regards to why expeditions can only go at certain times, or even why only small numbers of expeditions. Like, why can't they just send an army, so to speak? Ah, we're playing as Sophie. Which path do we take to go to the marketplace? Whatever path it is, it will be Sophie's choice. I'll be here for, oh jeez, for not terribly long. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Do each character have like a different world ability? So many flowers left. I guess there are not enough people to wear them anymore.
Oh, hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
Oh, he's like right there next to you.
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbour. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany,
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbour. See you.
see you. See you. See you.
I wonder if it automatically selects a character for dialogue. And then also, like, I feel everybody's...
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare.
I mean, you didn't really have your whole life. When you were like 1 year old, you probably weren't preparing.
You will be.
But what are the 5 stages of grief? Like anger, denial, bargaining. Somewhere along the way, there's acceptance. And I feel as though everybody's kind of displaying a culture of acceptance. And depending on what number the paintress started with, Like, imagine if she started with, like, a really high number and nobody really noticed because she started with, like, 500. And then it's like, oh, there's the number 500 in the distance. What is this countdown clock going to for the last 400 years? And then, like, a 99-year-old person passes away, and you're like, what are you mining? But, like, even if she started with 70, like, that would still remove a lot of people over the years when you go from 70 down to 33. Okay, so this is a great looking game for a team of 33 people. But you look at the animation and you can tell that it's made by 33 people. I'm not saying that as an insult. I just wanted to emphasize that. This is the kind of animation that you should see in more games. Not necessarily because it's good, but because it's affordable. And I feel as though a lot of modern games emphasize like pristine quality in everything. And like, sure, The Last of Us Part 2 and Part 1, Uncharted 4, I'm picking on Naughty Dog too much. Grand Theft Auto 6 looks impeccable. But not every studio can make a Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, Rockstar is in an incredible position that they could just spend so much money and time developing that game. People have gathered here on their way to the harbor, reuniting one last time. Beneath the statues of the men on their knees, their hands behind their back, while a topless woman ponders an apple? Oh no. From what I hear, this game is missing a map and would benefit from a map function. Oh, hello.
The scintillating Sophie. You're as gorgeous as always.
Cyril, you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. See, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow, and who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
True. So, what will the article be about?
Actually,
You don't know.
well,
You really are lazy.
help me again, Sophie, please.
Cyril, you need me to write my own obituary title?
Sure. Let me think of a headline.
The pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms. Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey. Cyril really needs to take his job seriously. I'm going to go for Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey. That's why this game is called Expedition 33 and not Expedition 47, the time everybody left the harbor and then the boat sank.
Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey.
Headline about the expedition. That's bold. Nobody really cares about them anymore after their constant failures. But that would make a wonderful underdog story.
Here's the thing. Even if they fail year after year, this isn't a sports team. They are literally fighting for your lives. You need to give them even more support so that the next expedition is successful. And if that one fails, then they need more support so the next expedition is successful.
Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never.
You would never forget, or you would never credit me?
Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So many berets. Truly the Frenchest game that's ever Frenched an Xbox system. You know, and I feel like that's something that is nice in regards to like there's a time in which Japanese games tended to make more American protagonists because they felt they needed to make a more American game to appeal to American players. And it's nice to see developers approaching games with their own culture to bring. Like a French team making a French game, or like Japanese games set in Japan. Although I still wonder how Silent Hill F is going to connect to the Silent Hill universe. People who are about to gamage leave their furniture so that others may use them. Sophie and Gustave examine the stuff left behind. We could use that. The rest is better left for future generations. So we've got a point to be spent on... We've gotten 2 points to be spent on our character. Why are you dressed like an onion? Why are you dancing like the current American president?
My gestural costume is the best. Hey, madame, do you think the gesturals really exist?
Of course they do.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one.
You know, you should probably have, like, holes for your eyes so you could see where you're going. How are these masks even attached?
Even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress. And me and my little brother will live with the gesturals and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, they really like to fight.
Yeah, how many parents are left in this society?
That's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
Yeah. You would make a great gestural.
But please stop beating up your little brother.
Thanks.
I'm sure we'll meet a gestural. Oh, hello.
Hey, you.
Yes, me.
You seem like a woman with exquisite taste. I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier.
Is that what that is?
This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care.
You know, I get that feeling anytime I post a short story on my blog.
How could I make it better?
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will.
But you still don't have to. All right, is there anything else I can interact with? Is there a run button? No, there is a walk slower button. L'expedition. Rejoice. Rejoicene? Is that one word or two words? They are trying to recruit for future expeditions. The number of people volunteering is going down every year. Now, I suppose if people go onto an expedition and have an early death, they are sacrificing themselves for nothing. But then again, if you don't do something now, you will die sooner than later, as the numbers steadily dial down.
Why does Manon keep saying death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
Would I want to know when I died? Or when I will die? I haven't died in the past. I'm not a ghost haunting Twitch. Though that's... Would that be an interesting story? Or would that just kind of be cliche?
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset, you know? Use what we can, leave what we can't.
But people aren't things to be used. And they may not be around for a year, 2 years, a life, but they'd still deserve to feel. Life enjoyers.
Not everyone attends the living wake or goes to the harbour for the gommage. Some prefer more intimate goodbyes.
Going out with a bang, I suppose. The flower market. People are buying flowers for their loved ones before the gommage.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland.
I feel like Ophelia wants the Gustav.
Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
Ophil. Yeah, and this has kind of become the focus of the culture. As they slowly march away to their doom. But yeah, what is the motivation of the paintress? What? Why does she paint?
You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
Where is this Luna of whom we could be a couple with? And then possibly we're decoupled. It's just a trash can. Oh, she's up there. I feel like in this era of AI and digitization, errors are like the only way to really make things stand out as human made. Not to say that digital things aren't human made, but like the difference between like a machine, like using machine to create the sound of a guitar to playing a guitar. Like when you hear somebody playing a real guitar and their finger slides across it and you hear that.
This lady truly is exquisite.
In love?
Not quite. I am only in love with her art. My inspiration has been quite lacking recently. Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Yeah, but if I went around killing off all of society with a spoon, people would still look at spoons a little bit like maybe I shouldn't have any spoons on my person because somebody might stab me with it.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in the matters of love. But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera.
A little bit of life after death. The subject of Mona Lisa has lived on for many generations. Within a painting. And most people don't know who that person even was.
Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid. One more time.
I didn't realize this is what we're doing.
Sublime. One last time.
An extra tutorial on dodging. We continue.
Splendid. I was so enthralled that I
Oh my, that was fast.
It's nice to know something of us will remain in the world after today. Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance. I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner. It may prove useful.
Is it one of those point items? A recoat can be consumed to reallocate a character's attributes or skill points. But yeah, also to add on to the whole 33-person thing, I want to say this game was made over 5 years. And that's the thing. You can either have a game made by a small team at a short time, and that'll give you so much. A large team in a short time, a large team in a large time. And this was a small team with a large amount of time. I don't know if they could have done something to maybe scale themselves back, but as long as they're able to keep the lights on. Bonus points if you can tell me which video game developer had that as his focus. Back in the day when he was running, well, he wasn't running. He was creative director of a specific video game studio, and his saying was, as long as you can keep the lights on.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Maxine, you're drunk.
Also, this is kind of an interesting setup for a story because this means there are no old people. Everybody's young. Why they're also...
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
Okay, but... should we do nothing?
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
It would suck to die in between gamages, though.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters.
Actually, it just sucks to die.
We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress?
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
And I find myself once again saying, what else are you going to do? Nothing? If you do nothing, like, you've already lost. A perfectly normal trash can. A normal trash can. Are there going to be any trash cans that are out of the ordinary? Ooh, hold on. We've got an item we can pick up. Huh. Money? Luna. Or Lune. I don't remember your name.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The Paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
My job isn't to choose empathy. My job is to kill the Paintress. Do we have a statue of the Paintress? And that's who you're saying for me to look at? Okay, we got to see what's going on over here. Okay, I was gonna say, are they all turning to ash because they all look too young? Like they look like children. Oh my gosh, what are you? Oh dear. This looks kind of horrifying. A weird mime is standing here, not your normal mimes.
Hello?
The mime reacts. It attacks.
Gustav, help!
Mime protects itself. Oh no, it's built a wall. What is the advantage to aiming? And how many AP do these things cost? 3, okay. Oh, I didn't realize there's like a... There's like an arrow that circles around. Using their invisible weapons on me.
For those who come after.
Stun is a status effect that prevents the character from playing. Makes sense. Mime is stunned. We continue. That is a very dramatic continue button.
That was close. Thanks, Gustav. Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
A music record that can be used at camp. Gustav destroyed the weird mime. I feel like the parry and dodge system is going to take me some time to get used to. Like, I don't even usually parry much in Souls games, for that matter. Oh, hello.
Mate, I wish I was going with you. If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumiere to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. Ah, but my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Mael, quite the balls.
Mael.
No looking back for
Thank
her.
you.
Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
Not much hesitation on her part.
Nah, hesitation was never her style.
So I still have the question is why we can't send a bigger force. Nope. These are from last year. The people on the dock are the ones who won't gamage. They are here to show their solidarity for those wearing flowers.
Please, don't forget me. I've always loved the harbor.
Did you love the lighthouse when people could still climb it? Maybe when the painter paints the number, we'll see not only people turn to ash. The paintress will awaken soon. it feels like we know a lot about the paintress. Or should I say more about the paintress than I would expect a society unable to defeat the paintress to know. And the gamage will start. Do you want to head to the harbor? Sophie and Gustave move towards the harbor.
I see you're apprentices.
Gustav!
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah?
I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
Also, he's not the only one with a mechanical arm. The guitar player, Lune, also had a mechanical arm.
What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
This too is your legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
Although I wonder if the mechanical arm is part of the Lumine tech. Not Lumen from Severance. Oh. We can literally see the patrons. Also, this is very nice and stylized. I guess I see the flowers.
I'm here.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends. What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
Where's mine?
Yeah, you only brought 2 glasses.
Sante, les amis.
Santé.
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even my Elle showed up and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... Maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill.
I'm sure we'll learn more about these characters' stories and why they are going on the expedition, including Mael, who seems to be the youngest in the group.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
Ooh, a festival token. A token usable at the festival to get prizes. Like, she doesn't seem that far off. Like, what happens to the expedition?
Let's at least check on Mael and my apprentices.
Hey, Gustav. Check out the new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. You sure it works?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little unorthodox.
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
Not a chance.
Your loss.
Alright, we'll have to see what else is available because I only have the 1 token. Mael.
These are yours.
Oh no, you're somebody else.
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
Skyo?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie, my fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea sober.
Oh, you will. Because once you get on those waves.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Gustav, come drink with me.
Are you all going to be on Expedition 33?
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What am I gonna say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
But I suppose here's the thing. If I was 32, I would be on the expedition.
Come, let's play some cards.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
Ah, it's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the paintress too.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
Ah, we're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, eh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
'Cause winning's fun.
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Oh, that's it.
Commander?
Gustav, saw you with Sophie. You talked?
Yeah, yeah. Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand. As long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
Okay, so there is going to be a bigger expedition. Bigger than maybe like 3 or 4 people.
Thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you made us into we have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
I think there's other survivors out there.
Doubtful. We would have seen signs.
But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
Okay, so there's more going on in the world than just the paintress.
I don't know. People are
This isn't the first time we've heard the Nevrons mentioned. The sculpture woman talked about Nevrons.
I like that. You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is this?
More like rediscover happiness. One Gomarsh left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
Comes across as defiance in the form of acceptance.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. Been ready. What about you?
I'm guessing...
Elected Commander 32. Congrats.
Oh, they're already planning the next expedition when ours inevitably fails.
I've already claimed Alon's office. It's got a nicer view, don't it?
A view of the paintress. Sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
Gustav, we got something for you.
A book with my name on it.
For your field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
So the question, the first, I've already had many questions. I wonder if the paintress we see off in the distance, is that the actual paintress or is that a representation of the paintress?
I promise.
Like a statue representing her actions. Like the number is just representing and then their actual paintress is somewhere else.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone, as usual.
Well, I wanted to save her for last.
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Oh yeah, Lune. I hadn't talked to you, I guess.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... that's 67 years ago.
Okay, 67. We're at 33. So that means the paintress started at 100.
So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy, tracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
She's worried. Have I talked to you two?
Glass of wine?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Ah, the ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have a bottle. Always be prepared.
So apparently all of the people at this part of the dock are the expedition.
Always bring backup. Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy. Hey.
Hey yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry. I really thought you guys would work out.
It's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. We're all we have.
Gustav! Just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny you?
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumieran history.
This is good luck in regards to the order that I spoke to people in.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100.
Oh yeah, they were called Expedition 0, we're called Expedition 33.
All right, last one. Get it right and maybe I'll give you a token. What is Illumina?
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done, well done.
That was just a guess, based on the first token guy.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right, here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Alright, so I have 2 tokens. There are 3 shops. What are you selling?
Hello there, Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. 1 token is all I ask.
Ah, Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
An old key for an old door. Huh. Ma'am, after this, are you going to star in a 1980s music video? No, 1990s music video.
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
Certainly important. Can you start me up too?
On it. Just...
Nah, I'm good. But thanks.
I'm gonna go for what this guy's got because I want items that I can use. Not,
Still gonna cost you a token, though. You're a resourceful man. There are plenty of ways to earn tokens around here.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here.
rather than just get something decorative.
You won't regret it. Probably.
A quick inspection is enough to say that this Pictos is unusable as it is. I think we've talked to everybody.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
I don't know. People are...
I like that.
So there are no more means to earn tokens. Okay. Let us go talk to Mael.
I knew I'd find you.
I want to say she's like, is she supposed to be like 16 or 13? The internet talks about a lot of stuff. Not all of it is healthy.
More ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gamage.
9 years. Okay. So in 9 years, it's going to be Expedition 24. It'll be the people who turn 24. 9 years before 24 is 15. So she's 15 years old.
You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that.
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumia is not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Also, did I just begin the game by beating up a child?
Doubly lucky. Since now I have 2.
Truly Gustav the hero. But it was in a tutorial, so that's okay.
Come on, old man.
Oh, we get to beat up a child again.
Old man.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Louisiana, no? Come on. This time, I'm not messing around.
All right.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Child, you don't have to be this cocky.
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
Yeah, my timing is not very good. I realize this. Ah. I'm doing an excellent job getting hit by every single attack.
For those who come up.
Oh my gosh. Is there a heal? Is there a way I can heal up? Ugh. I don't want to use items like right at the beginning of the game. But... oh my gosh. But it is going to take a bit before I... figure out this dodge parry system. Yeah.
Too slow, old man.
Now, don't get too confident.
Emma's here. Your sister's going to be looking for you.
Our beloved chief counselor.
Now I feel like I wasted that healing item.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Okay, can I have a rematch? Let's try that again.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
I mean, you're not wrong. I don't see the parry window.
It works better than your dueling.
Did I parry any of those?
For those who come on.
All right. Nope. Oh, finally. I feel like this game is just too much based on that parry system. And I worry that my enjoyment of the game will entirely depend on my inability. Let's do an overcharge.
What's this? Not bad for the oldest man in Lumiere, eh?
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as your well-deserved prize.
Yeah, a lot of it is really based on not necessarily just dodging, but parrying, because there's just so much of a benefit to having that perfect parry, let alone just one parry.
Ready for your new haircut?
Oh, this is for a haircut?
All right, let's see what you've got.
Amandine tries to experiment with Gustav's hair. It's looking good.
Voila. Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
Really? I kind of thought he looked better before, but... Alright, let's talk to Emma.
The chief counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
I mean, you don't really know what happens to us when we get there, so there could be lots of blood.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Okay, but what's going to happen when we reach year 10? Or Expedition 10? Expedition 5? Are we going to send 4-year-olds out there?
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
Okay, so probably the structures in the city were destroyed by the fracture that launched the city into the ocean. Not the act of the painter and the degradation from that.
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do understand. I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Is that cake? Yes, that is a slice of cake.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you say,
My haircut became a...
know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress,
This is a pre-baked cutscene.
with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
Thank you for that kind reminder. A lot of decrepit ships left behind by the previous expeditions. We are not the only expedition that landed here.
Get ready.
What was I saying about no old men in this game? How are you still alive?
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from? Fall back!
Okay, I feel like we're out of our depths with this.
Come on, we need to go!
That went badly really quickly.
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Although maybe I should have assumed that things would have gone horribly wrong because of the amount of expedition members.
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
Act 1. Gustav. Okay. Expedition 33 has not gone well. Is this what happened to the previous expeditions? Did we have no way of finding out what happened to the previous expeditions? Have we been sending people out there and learning nothing? Okay, we're gonna definitely have to fight that hands guy later on. And the old man with the cane. But for now, let us see who is still alive. Like, I know Mael ends up as part of the party. But I don't remember who else fills up the crew of the surviving expedition. Expedition status. You can briefly check the expedition status and use a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. So one of the things I was wondering is if you regain health between battles. Let's see. The expedition status shows the name of the current area, the expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration, and also the current health of the expedition, the current amount of chroma elixirs. Or does this get refilled at checkpoints? Similar to Dark Souls. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. Chroma elixirs replenish at expedition flags. And there's a run button. Thank goodness. Thank you. So that's a painting of or a sculpture of a Nevron? Ah, an enemy. Let's see, free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies as well as target enemies' weak points. Ah, okay. Shooting costs 1 AP. Aim at the Lancier's weak point to deal increased damage. It's pretty obvious it is there. Oh. And it's a free hit. Oh, and that does very little damage otherwise. Ah. All right, we can defeat one bad guy. But yes, you do not gain health in between fights, which is going to be tricky. Especially since I have not found a potion shop yet. There's a bench, though. We cannot sit on the bench to recover HP. I'm imagining the game is going to be kind enough to explain how recovery works sooner than later. Oh my. Do we know which expedition numbers these guys are? Yeah, a lot of past expeditions did not get very far. Like, whoever is defending the Paintress. I guess that leads to another question. Who is defending the Paintress and why? Because they are essentially allowing the Paintress to carry on her work. The old man looked like he was he was a previous expedition member. Like he was part of Expedition 0. No, it would be, yeah, maybe. That is a lot of dead expedition members.
You do that, we both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucian.
This is not the place.
Lune is right, on all accounts.
The lunar converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
This is bleak. Things got bleak real quick, like. Oh, actually, hold on. Nice. Luna's skills generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There are 5 types of stains: ice, fire, lightning, earth, and light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. Luna's starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Use Ice Lance to generate stains. The Portier is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from Ice Lance. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness takes more damage. Resistance takes less damage. Nullify takes no damage. Absorb is heal instead of taking damage. Find enemies' affinities and exploit them to optimize the damage you deal. Slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of a character by 25%. Danger, Will Robinson. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition once. Press RB to parry and execute an expedition counter. Neat. Luna now has 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume Luna's ice stain to deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding elemental stains are available. Use Immolation to burn the enemy. Burn is a status effect that deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. It is possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increase the burn damage received. And it is dead. Gain 1 AP on a perfect dodge.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? Dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
Or maybe we knew what was awaiting us. We just didn't expect it to be as bleak. Like everybody died, but we just didn't know how we were going to find them. Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points and can trigger their effects without equipping the corresponding Pictos. Alright. Change weapon, Pictos, skills. Equip Learn Lumina by selecting any of the Lumina slots. Change the outfit and haircut. Well, obviously, the first thing we're going to want to do is to change the haircut. because the regular haircut was better. After winning 4 battles with a Pictos equipped, it will be mastered. Every Pictos has a unique passive effect called Lumina. After mastering a Pictos, it will be possible to activate Lumina without having... okay, so you use the equipped item enough. You gain the skill. But right now, I don't have any skills to add. And I just have the one Pictos. All right, that game still needs to... Yeah, it doesn't affect battles. Still needs to tutorialize attacking enemies in the overworld. Oh, I guess this is how she gets away with not wearing shoes. How come she can fly? During your journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. Expedition flags will allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, and allocate your character's attribute points. Characters gain 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. We are just level 1, so we have nothing. What are those potions for? Oh no, I have 3 points available. I probably should increase defense because I'm going to get hit a lot. And let's say the same. There we go. Use RB to attack an enemy first and gain an advantage in battle. Take this! Alright. Unfortunate that we were fighting 2 bad guys, but I'm sure we would have to deal with that eventually. Ah. Ah, damn it. Slowly or quickly, I'll still get hit either way.
Let the ink
What is your aim? Okay. Ooh. Nice. Ah, and I got a new weapon. For Gustav, I think. I guess it's a definite improvement. All right, let's find out whether enemies repop when you rest. Oh, wait. We can learn a skill. All right, looks like there is a healing ability, so we'll want to go for that. I don't know if I'm necessarily spending the points properly. Okay, you really need to spend a lot in luck to really increase the crit rate. Yeah, and I'm not sure what those potions were. Yep, enemies repop. Which is fine, because now I've got another chance to... practice dodging and parrying. Actually, hold on. Oh no, never mind. Oh, that was terrible. I wasn't even watching. Okay, I'm going to go back and put points back into and upgrade Luna here. Do you learn a healing ability? Yes, you do. Cost 0. No, it consumes 2 lights, I think. Okay. This is good. The fact that we have an ability to Oh, I didn't actually upgrade. Nope. Yep. Let us rest. But now we have a healing item. Or a healing ability. Which I feel is a little bit of a game changer. Let's try this again. All right. Let's see if they do the same amount of damage to the weak point. Yep, same amount of damage to the weak point. Had to check. Alright, now you should be dead after this hit. I'm so tempted to just go back to the flag, but we'll see how much time there is between checkpoints before we start running back. Plus, we do have a healing ability now.
This will be useful.
Really? Do you even know how that's going to be useful? All right. Ah, that's fine. Ah, we've learned that specific Lumina. Fantastic. And I feel as though my internet is really terrible tonight. More so than usual nights. But that's fine. That is why I also record at the same time.
Well, that will help.
Will it?
We can use that.
Can we? Ooh, 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. Yeah, we could probably use that.
Is that a house?
Looks abandoned.
This will be useful.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah,
I'm sure Mael is going to be one of the survivors. I don't know if we're going to get more than just her.
We can use that.
An energy tint? I like their optimism. Like their optimism towards like what they can and can't use, despite the fact that I don't know what these items are.
Nice.
Cash. Wait. Isn't that where I came into this place? Into the house? So this is the back of the house.
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo trees over there.
I'm suddenly reminded of there's a discussion online in regards to the usage of the parry and dodge. Yeah, I think I went offline for a bit. There, the parry and dodge, and that like other games need to include it. And I would argue, no, you don't have to include it into every game. It's the same way as like Persona has a very specific brand of like using elemental status effects to knock down enemies. Like that's fine for Persona, but you don't need that battle mechanic in every game. Or like, let's say Paper Mario, how Paper Mario does things. You don't need that in every game. You set up what works for that specific game. Expedition 1. Did each of the expeditions at least have one survivor that survived to move on? Okay, I have one skill point available. We can do earth damage or thunder. I feel like this is a better extension from fire. I'm going to wait until I can get Gustav's healing ability. All right. Okay, so we got a path to the right and a path to the left.
Nice.
I'm not entirely sure which way is progress. Oh, just one of you. I feel as though one enemy by themselves is not a threat.
Nice.
Also, I just remembered that I learned the perfect dodge thing. How does that work? Let's see, the amount of available Lumina points is shown here. Each Lumina costs a specific amount of points to activate. The more points the character has, the more Lumina they can activate at the same time. Each character gains 1 Lumina point per level, and more can be found by exploring. Filtering and sorting Lumina will make it easier to find the right ones. Alright, so now we've equipped, because we learned this as, okay, so we don't necessarily need to learn a Lumina as each character. Only one character needs to learn the Lumina, and then everybody knows it. And is that our final destination? Convenient. Gustav attacks.
Brace yourselves.
Ah. That's fine. I'll soon be able to have to learn how to heal the party and all that. Though it does seem as though there are going to be plentiful checkpoints.
Well, that will help.
Oh, hold on. Oh, it's very unclear where the cursor is. Critical. Oh, that's a Picto. All right. How do I use these? All right, she's better able to set enemies on fire.
This will be useful.
Okay, this is a rest point, not necessarily a camp. So maybe that's also a limitation. What are you? Being that is cleaved in two. Oh. That was good luck. Flying enemies evade most damage from attacks or skills. Shooting is more effective against these enemies. Try to shoot at the Volister. That didn't really do that much damage. Oh, never mind.
Get ready.
So the weak point didn't really do much. Also, maybe it's because Gustav has an upgraded weapon.
Blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
No, no.
We can use that.
And that is a very stylish way to climb down a rope. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, looks like this guy is optional. He's guarding a very specific item. But we'll try our best. I probably should have healed first.
Let me help.
Ah.
Let the ink flow. Ice. Shut.
Son of a... That is dangerous. Thank you for reminding me that I can change the difficulty. Alright, we're not going to worry about that guy. Although from what I hear, there are specific enemies that you encounter too early. That's the best excuse I can make for my lack of skill. Hold on. Oh. So close. Oh my. That would have been really nice to... Ah. Like, see, here's the thing. Attacking slowly, they're not really attacking slowly. They're just attacking eventually. The speed of the attack is the same. It's just the time between enemy movement and enemy attack is longer. Why not? Shall we go after you first? Oh, you're flying. It's hard to tell that they're flying. They look like they're kind of at the same light. That's fine. Yep. Can I dodge as an expedition? Okay. Nope, that's not what I was planning to do. Where do I see whether I can consume anything? It doesn't seem like I necessarily need to consume anything.
This is weak.
Oh, that wasn't what I was planning to use. That's fine. All right. We definitely do need to heal up, though. Oh, that's climbing section.
An advantage.
Money. I presume.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
It's too bad you don't get to see expedition numbers on any of the corpses. I feel like that would have been a very nice touch.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81. from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Patrons.
I feel like this game also, like the storyline could easily have been the setup for a roguelike, where like every expedition, you're slowly getting, like with each expedition you're getting better and better. You might have like better abilities, better attributes, created items with each expedition. See how long it takes if you can actually succeed before you run out of expeditions to send.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
Okay, I guess I'm going to have to read his lines. Enlighten, light, I need light.
Did you kill these people?
I would never plunge others into darkness. I was painted to bring light.
Painted? By the paintress?
Paintress, yes. She painted me. Help me find light.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Let's take a look at the fast travel. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Hopefully, I will improve as I continue in the game. But for now, got any suggestions for something to play next? Let me know. Otherwise, have yourselves a good night.